EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And taken right on the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? Like they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 27-yard.
Hopkins' kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete.
That's all you
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there and let him go get it.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Number 14.
Chris Godwin. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
On for the extra point.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
7.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on third down, Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
24-yard line.
Murray again. This is great. And he stopped immediately there.
Break on the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Buccaneers.
10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Buccaneers 10, Cardinals 7.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball is expected to be caught.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Brady gives this one off to Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there. Down to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady on the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 24, Cardinals 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray off play action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Murray again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Buccaneers 24, Cardinals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Buying time to his left. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the Buccaneers
on first down, Brady going to throw deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Looking to throw on second down. Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards there and a first down. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Here's Brady to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down. Brady looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The stop made.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Brady, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jordan Phillips, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Down. 3rd and
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
16 yards. 1st down Buccaneers.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing is Brady on third down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
makes the score Buccaneers 31.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big pickup of 38. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. To throw is Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Drake. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Murray now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
3-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Cyrus Jones picks it. 20. There he goes left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Buccaneers 41, Cardinals 28.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray trying again after the pick 6. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Cardinal.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. That's caught by Howard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 40-yard line. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. 1st down, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Running, it's Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Tonight's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out